Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, man. It's a blessing, man. It's another blessing to be here, man. I'm excited to be here. Um, it's a blessing to be here, man. And I think you should be excited to be here. Um, like don't take this for granted. Like take advantage of every opportunity. I need for us to keep preparing for wealth. Because wealth will be something that you can't obtain. I need you to be the one that exemplify that for your family. I need for you to be the one to make poverty repugnant to your family. I need for you to be the one to say, I'm gonna break the chains to all the cycles that was like forced upon me. I need for you to be the one to say that my family will no longer keep this generation of poverty going because of me. I will be the one to break everything. And I need you to enter it. I need you to come in this phase and hit it with lots of exuberance. I need you to hit it with lots of exuberance. I need you to go at it hard. Because it can require some work. It's gonna require a lot of energy. It's gonna require a lot of time. It's gonna require a lot of effort. But I need you to be dedicated. I need you to be dedicated. I need you to be dedicated. Right? Because like we've been in poverty for so long that we have become oblivious to the game that's being played. But I want us to fix that, and I want us to get a mindset shift around wealth. Like no longer will we look at money the same. We will only look at money as a tool to buy my freedom, to buy assets, to buy my time back. Don't keep trading your time for money. Like your time is valuable. You trading in your valuable time for a depreciating asset. You trading in your valuable asset and selling it for a discount. But I want us to fix that. I want us to fix that because I know a lot of us don't feel like it's possible. But I want us to fix that. Your goals and your grind should commensurate. But I know sometimes there's a dichotomy between the two. There's a dichotomy between the goals we have and the grind we have. But after this video, I want our grind and I want our goals to commensurate. Like I want our grind and I want our goals to commensurate. Like we will build wealth. I need you to say that. I am wealth. I am possible. I am confident. I am God's child. I am a risk taker. I am a believer. I am consistent. I am determined. I am a generational curse breaker. I am a wealth builder. I need you to say those things and like actually believe those things because you are. The only thing that separates you right now from somebody that's wealthy is information. And not only just information, it's applied information. The execution part. Because a lot of people can have a lot of information. I know people with a lot of information. But that until the information is applied, it's worthless. Because I used to think knowledge was power. Like, I used to think knowledge was power. Until I learned, like, knowledge is only the potential of power. The knowledge become powerful when it is executed. That's when the power of the knowledge comes. When you actually execute on the knowledge that you learned, that you have taken from whatever book, course, wealthy person, wherever the information came from. That's when the knowledge becomes power. So I don't want us to just get information. I want us to take action. I want us to take action on our goals. I want us to take action on our dreams. And I want us to actually believe that we are capable of building wealth. Whether it's through the stock market, whether it's through real estate, whether it's through building a business, whether it's through buying business and investing in businesses. But I really want us to, like, your portfolio should include all those things. I don't think it's a cookie cutter to that. I want us to have all those things. I want us to have real estate. I want us to own stocks. I want us to own land. I want us to own businesses. I want us to invest in great businesses. I want us to build great businesses. And shout out to EYL, man. They said something that was profound to me. They said, how did he put it? Oh, everybody is not made to run a business, but everybody can be an owner. Everybody's not made to run a business. Everybody's not an entrepreneur. And that's cool. But you can be an owner. You can invest in the stock market and buy great businesses. I truly believe that too. I truly believe that. Like, you ain't got to run no business. Like, it's hard to build a $1 billion business. But it's easy to invest in one. And we have all these things, around us that we constantly using and consuming every day, right? Like, some of us shop at Walmart every day. Like, why not own that? Some of us buy Apple iPhone, like we buy every upgrade of the iPhone. Like, why not own that? We buy every Nike shoe, every Jordan shoe that come out. Like, why not own that? We buy, we eat at these restaurants maybe two, three times a week sometimes. Or 2-3 times out the month. Like, why not own that? Like, the Cheddars, Cheddars. I bet y'all didn't know, Cheddars and Longhorn is the same company. Once you go do some research tonight, you can go on, search up Darden Brands. Like, type in Darden Brands, DARDEN brands, and it'll pop up. It'll have, they go to the images. It'll have a list of all the companies that's listed upon that brand. I think you got Cheddar's. I think you got Longhorn. I think you got Olive Garden, Red Lobster. Like all this is one brand. I know a lot of us eat at these places. Like, why not own that? And I'm not saying just because we eat it or we consume it, like, they're a great business. But it'd be something to look into. Like, that'll be somewhere to start for ownership. Like, I ain't gonna lie, it feel good to own something. It feel good to own something. Everybody that's well read Think and Grow Rich. And I never seen one man in there was a working man. That guy, he built this wealth for working. I never read a book on a working man building wealth. And Think and Grow Rich, that book don't say nothing about work and grow rich. It said think and grow rich. That book say nothing about working. Every man that was listed in that book was he didn't say, oh, we worked 40 hours a week and we became rich. Or we put in overtime at our job and we became rich. That book, it don't say those things. It's talking about how they had faith. Well, first of all, it's how they had a vision. How they had faith in that vision. Right? How they was persistent on that vision. And they made a decision to do all those things. Like, that's what the book is about. Changing your mindset. Like I said before, man, it's a mindset. It's a certain way wealthy people think. And I promise you, you're not broke because you need money. Like, it's not the money. Like, some of us, you working a job. You making $1,000 a week, $800 a week, whatever you make. It's not the money why you broke. It's the way you think about money. It's your relationship with money that's broke. Cause you was taught that money is something like to glorify. Money is something to be saved. And I know a lot of people, mamas and parents or grandmas, probably taught them, save your money, it'll save you. I say invest your money so it'll take care of you and your family for generations. That's what I say. I say invest your money so it'll take care of you and your family for generations to come. Warren Buffett, Mark Cuban, Wall Street Trapper, all these guys are not, these are not working people. They're not talking about building wealth by working. They're talking about buying great businesses, building great businesses, investing their money, letting that money work for them. But we was taught the opposite. We was taught go work for the money. And anytime we ever think about making some more money, we go get a second job. But I never seen somebody work 2 jobs and be better off than me. Because I want you to think about this. When you work 2 jobs, it's impossible for you to put in you can't work 2 full-time jobs. Like, you can't do both full-time. So that second job, usually we're gonna get paid less. We're gonna take a pay cut. So now I'm working more hours. Like, I'm working more hours for less pay. So now I'm selling my valuable time for a cheaper discount. I'm already selling it for a discount on my first job. And usually your second job don't pay what your first job pay. We always take a pay cut, like we downgrade, right? So now we got 2 jobs. Our second job, we take a pay cut, and so now we working more hours for less money. I'm trading more of my valuable asset on a cheaper discount. When I truly believe that I can be using that time to learn. I can be using that time to read. I can be using that time to watch a podcast. I can be using that could be my gym time. Because I promise you, brother, it's not like working overtime and bro, it's not gonna put another zero behind that check. Me working extra hours is not gonna make a big difference in my life. You working extra hours is not gonna make that big of a difference. You working 2 jobs is not gonna make that big of a difference in your life. It's not gonna say, you finna put an extra comma behind that. Or we finna add some zeros to your check. When we work overtime, probably we would be an extra $200, $300 for sometimes, that's not gonna make that big of a difference. I'd rather take that time and learn me a skill set, learn how to invest, and like I would take that the time working that second job and just learn. To learn, man, consume a lot of information and apply it. Don't just consume, take the information and apply it. Because I can promise you this, you will not get wealthy by working. Like, work just ain't gonna do it. See, they use this while we use these. But see, they want us to use these so they can use more of this. I want us to be able to think like the wealthy people, like develop their mindset. Because we on, like I say, on the time when we think about getting money, we think about doing something with these, or gonna trade our time in. Like, let's learn how to invest in stocks. Let's learn how to invest in real estate. Let's learn how to build a business. Let's learn about these trust funds. Let's learn how to set up these LLCs so we can hide our wealth. Let's learn how to put our assets in trust funds now. Like, let's learn those things. Let's learn about putting our kids on our credit cards and making them authorized users, so by the time they 18, they have 720, 800 credit scores. Let's make that the new norm. I know back then they had all the ice bucket challenges and all these different challenges on Facebook, whatever, social media. But I want to start a challenge. Like, I want to challenge you to wealth. I want to challenge you to wealth. I want to challenge you. Can you change your family legacy? Can you turn your family last name to an asset? I want to challenge you to that. I want to challenge you to have your kids 6-7 figures by the time they 18. I want to challenge you to let your kids have an 800 credit score by the time they 18. I want to challenge you to that $1 million life insurance policy. I want to challenge you to learn about trust funds. I want to challenge you to learn about investing in the stock market. I want to challenge you to learn how to build a business. Learn how to build a business. I want to challenge you to learn about real estate. Like, I want to challenge you to that. And no, I didn't say it was gonna be easy. It's gonna require some work. It's gonna require some late nights. And it's gonna be some times when you don't feel like doing it. And I was listening to E.T. them yesterday, man. And they said something. Some people, man, we only put in work when we feel like it. Like, we only do work or want to put in work the days that we feel like putting in work. But every day is not gonna be gravy. Every day the sun ain't gonna shine. Every day you're not gonna feel like going to the gym. Every day you're not gonna feel like reading. Every day you might not feel like taking that phone call and going to them appointments or like learning. Like, every day you're not gonna be in the mood for that. But I need for you learning and building wealth to become as normal as you walk. As normal as you breathe. Like, those things you've been doing it so long that you don't even think about it no more. Like, I need for you to be like that when it comes to wealth. I need for you to be like that when it comes to reading. Like, you don't even think about it. Like, it's just something I do. Like, you don't think about eating. Like, you just eat. Like, this is just something I know I got to do. Regardless of, like, some days you don't feel like eating, but you know you have to eat. Or you're going to starve. And that's how I need you to shift that mindset around taking your family to that next level and building wealth. I know I might not feel like doing it, but this right here me reading and applying this knowledge today is gonna get my family there. So this is something I got to do. I have to execute. People don't reward tries. There's no reward for a try. You just have to execute. You have to do it. Don't nobody reward you for trying. You can't try to pay your rent. You can't try to feed your kids. You can't try to send them to college. You can't try to build wealth. You have to do those things. You have to execute. You have to execute, bro. Because either you're going to send them to college or you ain't. Either you're going to feed them today or you ain't. Right? Either you're going to pay that rent or you ain't. So there's no, you can't try to do those things, bro. You're gonna tell them people, yeah, man, I tried to pay rent this month, but man, some things came up and man, I tried. Yeah, sir, we're gonna try not to put you out. You come home, tell your kid, y'all, man, I've been working all day, man. I tried to feed y'all, but it just didn't happen. But your kid's still starving now. Your kids still haven't ate, but you tried. And I need for us to get very livid and exasperated by the poverty that has been set upon you. I need for us to get very livid and exasperated by the poverty that has been set upon you. Because, if you don't break it, it'll never get broken. And now my kids are just going to inherit that. I need for you to be the one to say, I'm going to change my family. I'm going to be the one to break the chain. It's going to require some work. You're going to have to be a contrarian when it comes to when it comes to getting away from poverty. You're going to have to be a contrarian. You're going to have to come and disrupt something. Your family members ain't even going to understand what you're doing. Some of your friends are not going to understand. But it is what it is. We'll come back and get them at a later time. We'll come back and get them at a later time. We'll come back and get y'all at a later time. Because I know that, it's not supposed to be comfortable. If you're comfortable, you're not doing enough. If you're comfortable, you're not doing enough. I need you to get comfortable being uncomfortable. If you're comfortable, if life is just if life is just a woosah, you ain't doing enough, bro. I'm telling you, you're not doing enough. It's more to life than just working 40 hours a week. It's more to life than just partying on the weekend. The crazy part, man, I was listening to something, man, and shout out to EYL, and they said something, man. Middle class people are our people are the only people that think the weekend is the only time to do something. Wealthy people, they probably partying on a Monday or partying on a Tuesday or partying on a Wednesday. We the only ones, so we've been in this matrix for so long. We just think about it. We've been in the matrix, right? Everybody got the same schedule. Everybody want that Monday through Friday. We're going Monday through Friday, everybody working, and on the weekend, that's when we do our thing. It's a matrix. It's a matrix. And we haven't realized, and I ain't never thought about it like that. I say, we really is in the matrix. Like if my son's birthday on a Monday, I say we'll just do something weekend. But his birthday is Monday. Like no, let's do something on his birthday. Let's do something that Monday. But we just so caught up in the weekend. Like we caught up in the weekend. Like we've been in this maze, in this matrix for so long. And people keep wondering why. I know it's a lot of us like this too. You probably making way more money than you ever did when growing up. Like you probably making way more money than the last job that paid you. You probably making way more money. But it's like, man, like why I keep running, like why I still can't, like I'm still in the same position. I'm making more money, but I'm still struggling. I'm making more money, but I'm still struggling. It's because you haven't found a new relationship with money. Yeah, you making more money, but you adding more bills. You making more money, but you got more bills now. And so now that extra money I was making, I'm throwing that back into the bills, into the liabilities I have acquired. And that's what that's why I say it's a mindset shift you gotta have when it comes to this. Like if you want to build wealth, like it's a mindset shift you gotta have when it comes to this. Watch this, like when the first time we start making more money, we think that's extra room to go buy some more BS. Like that's extra room I got now. That's extra room I got. I can go get me a new car now, I'm making more money. I can get me a bigger house now, I'm making more money. Like you'll never not. So now we constantly on the treadmill. We call that running the rat race. We constantly on the treadmill. We running fast, but we ain't going nowhere. We running fast, but we're not going nowhere. I need for you to get off that treadmill. I need for you to actually like go some distance. I need you to actually make progress. And it ain't all got to happen in one day. You don't build a house in a day. You lay a brick a day by day, week by week, month by month, until we get us a house. Like we're gonna enjoy the process. Don't get so focused on the results that you forget the work that come with it. Like it's work that gonna have to get put in. You can have all the faith you want. You can pray all you want to pray. But there's some work that gonna have to get put in. You're gonna have to put some work behind that faith you got. You're gonna have to put some work behind them prayers you got. You gotta put some work in behind that. You have to change those bad habits you got, bro. That's the thing with a lot of us. We can't get rid of the bad habits long enough to become a new person. Like every time we feel like we on this journey to building wealth or changing who we are or becoming a better person, something in life hit you in your mouth. Something in life hit you in your mouth and you go right back to your old habit. You weren't serious anyway. It sounded good. I ask a lot of people sometimes. I ask people sometimes. What do you love your kids? Like I asked them, like, do you love your kids? Of course, mostly everybody's gonna say, of course I love my kid. Yeah, I love my kid. What you mean? Like, but love is an action word. Like, what are you doing to show them you love them? It's easy to tell somebody you love them, but what are you doing to show them that you love them? If you love your nieces and nephew, your husband, whoever you plan on leaving wealth to, what are you doing to show them that you love them? Love is an action. Like that's an action. Like action got to be behind that. I don't just tell my kids I love them. Hey man, I got you on my credit card to show you I love you. I'm gonna have your credit score at an 800 by the time you 18 to show you I love you. I got a substantial amount of life insurance to show you I love you. So when I pass, I'm not just leaving debt behind. I buy you stocks So you can own something, own great businesses to show you I love you. I don't just say that. Like, and I need for you to take that same action. Don't keep just telling your kids or whoever it is you love them, bro. Put the action behind it, showing you love them. Don't be the one to leave here and only thing they can only remember you by is having a good time. Only thing they can say about you was a fun person. You was always smiling and laughing. Like, don't be that person, bro. I'm laughing, but I'm serious, bro. Like, but I'm dead serious, bro. Like, don't be that person, bro. Don't be that person where, like, they have nothing to remember you by, bro. Like, be that person that, like, you gone, but you still here. Like, the legacy you built is still here. You know how long Martin Luther King been dead? They take off work for this man. They take out work for this man. This man got his own holiday. That's legacy. Rosa Parks been dead a long time, but still get talked about. Harriet Tubman still get talked about. Like these people were like so prolific in what they was doing. Like they left legacies. And you can leave a legacy too. Like you say, it didn't come easy to them though. They had to put some work in. Like I need for you to leave that same impact on people. Leave that same impact on your kids. The fact that, hey man, my mom or whoever, I've been dead for 50, 60 years, man, my name's still, like that eternal legacy is still going. Or that Joan legacy is still going. Or that William legacy is still going. Like I need for you to keep that legacy going long after you gone. Like, cause I want my money to outlive me. I want my money to outlive me. And see, that's why I say it take another mindset to be on this type of stuff, man. Take another mindset because you have to be able to look past the now. You gotta stop thinking about this Friday. Like, stop surviving. Like, we was always taught to be in survival mode. We want everything right now. That's why we'd rather go buy the iPhone instead of buying the stock. That's why we'd rather consistently spend money at Walmart than to go buy the stock. That's why we could rather consistently buy these cars than go buy the stock. That's why we consistently go buy these shoes and clothes instead of own the business. Because we want everything right now. We so hooked on instant gratification. But wealth is delayed gratification. Notice I said delayed. I ain't said it wasn't coming. It's just delayed. And it's going to feel better. It's going to be more sustainable. Because those liabilities that we buy, like, they don't last. And people say all the time, well, man, you know, you can lose your money. Yeah, you lose your money now. Everything you buy, you don't get no money back from that. And it brings no value. It holds no value. So you already lost money. Then your money in the bank getting built up, so you still are losing money. So let me take my chance on investing. Nobody too, but I'm going to take my chance. And I want us to stop, like anytime we think of doing something new or learning something new, like stop having that fear of saying all the things that can go wrong. Let's focus on what can go right. Let's focus on what would my life be like if I don't do this? Not or if I do this, what could go wrong? No, if I don't do this, what my life still gonna look like? That should be the question. What will happen if I don't do this? That should be the question. So I need for us to get prepared for wealth. Like, get prepared. Like, don't wait for the opportunity to come to you. Create it. Create opportunity. Like, create the opportunity. Like I said before, and I'm gonna say it again, man. You don't buy the boat during the storm, man. You buy the boat before the storm come. You get prepared. And whatever you chasing, whatever goals you got, whatever dreams you got, like get prepared for that. If you know you're working on moving up in your job or making manager, making district manager, whatever it is, and like don't wait till the opportunity present itself to get prepared for that. Get prepared for that. Don't wait till you get money to learn about money. Let's learn about money now. Let's learn about these trust funds now. Let's learn about how to hide our wealth in LLCs now. And so now when we get there, I was already prepared for this. It's just deja vu now. I need that vision to get so clear that when you get to it, it be like deja vu. I need that vision I need it to be so clear and that you've been seeing yourself here for so long that when it actually happens, it's just like, man, I'm prepared for this. What I've been doing for the last 5-10 years, it prepared me for this. This what I was getting prepared for. So I need for us to start building wealth. I need for us to make a mindset shift. I need for us to take life more seriously. Because your decisions not only affect you, it gotta be something greater than you. The decisions you make the decisions you make and the lack of knowledge that you apply will affect your family. And I just feel like that, like people be talking about being selfish. Now that's selfish. That's selfish. And that's selfish. To know that my parents didn't build nothing for me and pass down their poverty, and now I'm finna do the same thing. And I know how hard it is, and I know how hard it was. But yet and still I pass it down to my kids, or I pass it down to my niece, my nephews, or whoever. I haven't decided to make a change. And the crazy part, you want to make a change, but you're afraid. And Trap said something that comes with that. The word fail. The word fail. Fear always interrupts legacy. Fear always interrupts legacy. That fear you got of starting that business, that fear you got of investing in the market, that fear you got of owning real estate, that fear you got of owning land, is interrupting a legacy. You interrupting a legacy. So stop just sitting back dreaming. Stop just sitting back having faith. Stop just sitting back and praying. And let's get up and take action. Let's get up and take action. Let's put some work in, man. Are you ready to work? Are you ready to work? This thing should be exciting, man. You know what I'm saying? You should see that vision sometimes and just get excited. I get excited about my vision, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. I get excited. Sometimes I could just be riding or just sitting in the crib chilling, and I just be I go to seeing that vision, I just get pumped up. So, man, I want us to get serious about wealth, man. Let's get prepared for this because it's coming. It's coming. I need for us to, like you say, let's change our relationship we have with money. Let's start building healthy relationships. Start building, getting around people who talking about growing. Stop just having these pointless conversations with people, man, just because they cool. I'm not in the business of being cool no more. I don't hang with people just because they cool no more. You got to be adding value to me. You got to be bringing some type of value to me. We got to be talking about growing. We got to be talking about going to the gym. We got to be talking about getting healthy. We got to be talking about setting our family up. Like we got to be having those conversations now, man. Like we got like, yeah, bro, y'all too grown to be y'all too grown to be talking about we like, oh, I met with her cause she cool, or I met with him cause he cool. Like, man, I don't, my kids can't eat me being cool. Kids can't eat out that cause he cool. What? He cool what he like, what he ain't talking about now. Like we just sit here chilling all day and talking about people, but he cool though. But she cool though. Man, I don't need nobody like that around me, bro. We need to be talking about growing, building, sustaining wealth. And if you ain't on that, like, it's cool. You're not a bad person, but you're not in my circle. You're not in my circle. Cause we building over here. Like we building our table over here. So man, I hope y'all have a blessed day. I hope y'all stay prosperous. Keep the faith. Stay prayed up, man. Keep that vision, man. Every day work on that vision. Every day do something. Take one step closer to that goal you got. Take one step closer to that dream you got. And let's continue to build on that. Let's have a compound interest on the work we do to build our dream. Let's have a compound interest on the work we do to build our dreams and goals, man. God! Let's have a compound interest on the work we put in. Look, man, I'm self-made, man. You could be self-made too.